What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. You don't know it is the preview of the do or die tie between Jamaica Reggae Boys and Panama. So you know, say people are the final game in the group stage. You don't know. Um, round number three, and as you can see from the title and the thumbnail, this is a do or die match for the Jamaica Reggae Boys. And as usual, we have to break down the stats, facts, and they don't know we can have some media. I show the ones them some things we might have missed. Also, like a pretty good score line, and we starting level. You don't know the usual match preview, people. You don't know. So as you're joining, do the usual, smash that like button and share the content. Tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend. So yeah, people. You don't know. We're gonna dive right into the media demo of first and foremost because yeah, you don't know how this it starts. So as you can see, do or die game for Jamaica Reggae Boys. And upon doing my research on this game, one of the things I found very interesting is um, listening to the preview for other content creators. One of the things when I hear is that, well, I don't know if all content creators said this, but I see one special video where somebody has said, on paper, Panama is better than us. And they have to debunk that. And no paper, I could have cartridge paper, I could have plain paper, and no paper. Panama is better than us in terms of what them play. So on paper, Panama is not better than us in my opinion. But as a unit, as a cohesive unit, than us. So that me have to make sure say my point that out first and foremost before me getting at the stats and the facts of the videoism is so yeah people. So definitely Jamaica should be doing a lot better and we find ourselves in a peculiar situation where we have to go fix things and we have to go depend upon, well, I guess we can get the job done. Things kind of still now our hands, but again, we point out that say it's not so easy because really and truly we have to go beat the Panama team 3-love. And from the history which we show yesterday and we can go over again today, that is a long way of doing because again we have never beaten this Panama team by more than one goal. So really and truly that one the kind of rough. That one the kind of rough. But yeah, the on paper thing where we are step Panama better than we. I think people misunderstand that. 'Cause I don't think on paper no Panama team better than Jamaica in terms of player for player. But the player them play where them develop all of that. That is not true that Panama is a better team than us. You get me? I say in terms of individuals. But that's the beauty about football. It's a collective sport. It's not an individual sport. So together, the Panama team is way ahead of us and they're ranked ahead of us as well. That's why um, they are where they are because really and truly, collectively, them are come play some football while Jamaica we still try to get the individuals them together to make what is a team we are trying to make. So yeah, so I could get that out the way first and foremost. Second thing we need to do is actually big up the sponsors for the show. So people me have to once again big up Jet Ski Car Rental. You don't know if you need a car to take you far. Call the number on screen 876-564-7301. Jet Ski, you don't know, go over there and you will 150% get a discount. Just make him know say a ball pre TV senior and you'll get that discount. So yeah, so the first thing we have to take a look at is the opposition's people. So again, we just there to debunk some things where some people say Panama on paper is a better team than us. So make a point this out. Panama on the pitch is a better team than us, not on paper, people. On the pitch, they're a better team than us, not on paper. Listen to me carefully. On the pitch, Jamaica is a better team than us. On the pitch, Jaja God, my day I talk to myself all along. Mighty God. Yeah. Jano, Jano, Jano. Yeah, one of the yeah, people, my day I talk to myself to But yeah, so Leon Bailey we definitely need a performance like we had before. So we need a Bailey performance like we had before, where Bailey really step up to the glass game. So right now we have all criticized Bailey for him lack of consistency, and I guess this is where him need for sure that say yo him develop the consistency we need from Leon Bailey. So yeah, Leon Bailey definitely have to go turn up tomorrow. So the key to victories is main characters we are there. Leon Bailey one. We see Sir Bobby Reed back in a training and it look like him now full training. So let's see where Bobby Reed will be tomorrow and see if we can have at least 10 to 20. We don't know him fitness levels as yet, and I guess nobody never asked him about the fitness level of Bobby Reed, but any minute you can get off Bobby Reed back on the pitch, it can draw us closer to where we need to be. Because people, we know what Bobby Reed bring to the team, and we know the value him add to the team. So that's a no-brainer. Bobby Reed fit and can give minutes. I welcome that 110%. Now, you know what interesting about that team of people? All of the forward them fit, and man like Romario Williams, one man with did it, right? So you have Romario Williams, you have Romario Williams, Warner Brown, Romain Burrell, and Michael Antonio. We have four out and out centre forward. It's unusual for actually see a team of four out and out centre forward in the team, which not wrong, we top heavy because we have a lot of centre forwards, we have a lot of wingers, and we shot in a midfield, but it very interesting people we have four out and out centre forward in the squad is very very interesting indeed. But I could see who I get the nod tomorrow now because Warner Brown been I get the nod and Warner Brown actually well him not score in them last two games. So really and truly Warner Brown even though him I get the or have the nod, I could see how this one will unfold for see if the coach really try something new. Because in my opinion I think if Warner Brown do start again tomorrow, the coach are gonna find it a bit difficult for give Roman Burrell a game because it look like say I really Michael Antonio I'm go to substitute. So unless the game are gonna really bad and match one a Michael Antonio with a Roman Burrell. So that'll be interesting as well. But I can't see. I think that Romario Williams would have been like fourth or way down the pecking order. So that one there very interesting. The other returning resident is man like Damian Nana Lua. We said Nana Lua missed the last game through injury. It look like Nana Lua is back in the team, people. Like Nana Lua back and fit and up and running. So it would be no surprise for seeing Nana Lua back in the team in a starting level one way, shape or form. Cause it look like from Nana fit, Nana will be somewhere around the starting level. When you think about that, people, when you think Nana for Dede, and I think Nana not for Dede. You see me? One think about this because Soleil Makala and Kara and this actually are the two last names them were in the team. So in my opinion, I think we play a double pivot tomorrow. And you can tell me what you think about this. As it relates to Soleil Makala and Kara Anderson's the double pivot. When you think about that, people, when you think say that midfield can work, Soleil Makala and Kara Anderson in terms of a double pivot because chances are the coach will go with Latibodier and um Latibodier and in my opinion probably him go with Kara Anderson. But when you think about Sule Makala and Kara Anderson, two man we know if play midfield have midfield experience. And again we say busy, we know busy, everybody asks why was busy there and busy here and busy there and busy everywhere. But he look like the coach and busy because see coach instruct busy. I don't know if the coach when I know what go on, I say another image, coach like him I tell busy something and busy I meds it really, so I don't know if the coach find a liking for busy. Sule should stay on the bench, Berlin, but who should play if Sule stays on the bench? Who should play if Sule stays on the bench? Again, Warner Brown. Will Warner Brown start again? Will he lose his starting spot? That's gonna be interesting again. And what's the last game? Casey Palmer missed the game. It wasn't official, but I guess unofficially, it's been said that Casey Palmer was suspended because he pushed on the referee. Is me understandably so. Is me he was frustrated. So that interesting to see if Casey Palmer I got start back again tomorrow. And then if Casey Palmer starts, does he start with Andre with Gray? Does he start with Demarai Gray or Andre Gray forward in this? Burrell must start tomorrow. Palmer must start. Yeah, so Burrell and Palmer because that interesting. If Burrell not start tomorrow, where Burrell will get game time from unless he might come off the bench, you get me I say? Or is it for continuity for go again with Warner Brown? Palmer can't start over busy. Zeke, that one gonna be interesting, We're gonna see if Palmer are busy start. Palmer, Anderson, and Russell. Real Escav say, I doubt that will be happening. Honestly, I doubt that will be happening. Big up yourself and Ramsey. But I really doubt Palmer, Anderson, and Russell will be happening tomorrow. But that'll be very interesting. But that'll be interesting. To me, Palmer must go back straight into the starting level tomorrow. Palmer have to go back into the starting level tomorrow. Definitely. So for me, Palmer, Russell, I two name them, and I'm more likely think the coach I go with Palmer, Russell, and Lati Bodier. That I think the coach probably go with, but I know definitely the coach I go with Lati Bodier. 110% the coach I go with Lati Bodier. I think the whole experiment of Nanalo in a midfield that done, so I expect the coach to go with Lati Bodier tomorrow. Um, yeah. So yeah, people. Tomorrow game again. Main character man like John Russell himself, Russell Afedede. And for me, I know the talk has been should Russell play the number six role, but in my opinion, you can't take Russell out away, man. Strive right now, and Russell has strive in that more advanced role as a number 10 or box to box. Either one of them, you can't take Russell and drop him any deeper, make him a play further from the goal. So definitely Russell have to start and him have to start up. I know if the coach liked what he saw, which I don't think he did, because him say if we play like how we play in the first half, we stand a chance against Panama. But remember, people he made the changes in the second half. Bring on Kara Anderson, which in my opinion, Kara Anderson had a pretty good game. The stats said that Kara Anderson really had even a better game than Latibo there overall. So really and truly, if the coach think him can go again with that, him can go to a double pivot and put Ruslin at the 10, put Ruslin at 10 and put Demara Gray wide left. But then again, will this be a game for Demara Gray or will it be a game for Cephas? That are the interesting thing. And this is how the route to the finals look, people. When I think we still can I route to this final and think, and I still believe say it is possible because this is how the route to the final is at the moment. And really and truly, nobody no really look upon it because really it's like it's a far way out for us at the moment. You get me? I say a lot of people just not try believe anymore. Say we really are dead if we make it through to the next round. But if we do make it through to the next round, that is how um it looks. We are currently in Group C, so that means if we finish runners up in Group C, we're gonna play the first team the team will come first in Group B. So currently, if we're gonna make it through, we're gonna have to finish runners up. I don't think we can make it through in a first place. So we definitely have to make it as runners up and who are currently lead Group B right now. Let me see. So Group A are Mexico, Costa Rica done gone through already. Group B are Canada, Honduras. So Really and truly, with a, if I make it true, I forgot play Canada in the knockout, right? That's so, and then USA, Costa Rica in the semis. But people wanna still think we can believe and still think that image go for we still have we still have in my opinion. Again people that this not gonna be one of the longest live them ever. Is me drop link in the comment section for who want join. But yeah, Zico said King, why start Lati over Kara in midfield? He came on and changed the game. But yeah, but the coach also talk about how the game changed in the negative way in our second half. Because even though him numbers speak for itself, him numbers show say him outperform Lati and he's a natural midfielder, but it also when the man them go one v one with we and press we all over the field. I don't know if the gap to the number 10 also sorted out as yet. So that'll be very interesting for see what go on. But that's the route to the finals, you see me? John Russell. Again, this might be a midfield where we might not see, but then probably these are two central midfielders who can play in a double pivot. So would we want to see a Kara Anderson and a Casey Palmer, or would you want to see a Latibo there or under Casey Palmer? So what I'm to Anderson. I just think that the coach have to find a way to start Anderson. Ideally it would be Anderson and Casey Palmer. Play two central midfielders in midfield and see how it go. But that'll be very interesting to see what happen tomorrow, people. As I say, I just pick my starting lineup now and I go, what you call it now? I go guess what the coach I go do as well. Me think I can judge what the coach I go do tomorrow. I think me have an idea for the coach I do so I can predict what I'm gonna do and also see if showing them what I would do if I was a coach. So yeah, people, let me just I could just take a quick rundown of Panama and what Panama up to and see if we really stand that up. So this is basically the latest score them from the game and the schedule game. So this is the last round of games and who left say don't know. Trinidad and Tobago and Saudi draw today. USA not today, yesterday. USA actually beat 80. They are Suriname draw, Mexico, Costa Rica draw. Oh, there's also another thing me they want to take a look at people because a lot of people is asking about how the group stage, how the last round of fixture are gonna affect how Panama will be tomorrow. So that affects anything, especially in the past. Like what usually happen in a CONCACAF Gold Cup final game. Usually is it that the team then play a much rotated team, but judging by this and the last run of game them, judging by the last run of game them people, what we can say is that if this is anything to go by, them two Nilalia, Suriname, DR, and Mexico, Costa Rica. I don't know if really and truly the team them were gone through really take them foot off the gas. And I guess that gonna be one of the things we'll have to look at to see how that really affects us. If Panama really come with a much changed team, that that I guess give you a chance for really go at them, but chances are they won't. You get me? I say Panama always play Jamaica hard, and it's always a tricky game. So yeah, but one of the things I really didn't want to look at is the past Gold Cup them and see if I can find some hope. Find some hope with Jamaica right now. Let me see if I can find some hope. To see if it possible. So going back, people, me really just look back on the last two Gold Cup them. What happened in the last round of those Gold Cup to see if anything change. Is it? Let me see if anything change. All right, so judge. Yeah, I could just take a look at history to see if we can predict the future. Alright, so this is Gold Cup 2023. This is the last Gold Cup. Alright. So the last group games, we could see if anything changed. Just take a look at the last group games. Especially with Panama. So Panama literally them last group game them draw to a El Salvador team that would have finished in last place. So them first game 26 out of 6, 30th out of 6, and then the 4th out of 7. So if this is anything to go by, people, Panama last group game at the last Gold Cup, them draw to the team will literally finish last place, which would have, in my opinion, would have mean that one them take them foot off of the gas. And if you look on most teams who qualify, them last group game, them usually make a few changes. So the last Gold Cup, them draw to the team who finished last place. I don't know if I me they are try make up hope for say why we have a chance, but me like look at history. I guess you can use history for judge the future for see where we go. The Gold Cup before that, Panama actually never finished in the top two. So them actually finished third. So I mean I know if nothing there there's stuff to look at, but yeah, Panama actually finished third. But last group game them actually draw. I mean I know what that mean for you. Honestly, I don't know what that mean for you. Um So yeah, this is how the group set at the moment, people. Panama upon 6 points, with upon three. So with Panama with a goal difference of four and we have a goal difference of zero. All we really need to do is beat Panama by 3 goals to nil, and we will make it through automatically. So if we beat Panama 3 love, automatically we make it through. Because we are go upon +3 and Panama go upon a +1 goal difference. So I just say the people we have a faith in our own hands. We have a faith in our own hands if we beat Panama this time. And then we will see what I mean. And we know business about the Guatemala Guadalupe game if we drop 3 love, but that is merely improbable, I would say, definitely. Definitely improbable indeed. So yeah, people, last thing I'm gonna do is again take a look at the ranking. Panama literally rank 33 places, um 33 places below us. I mean, are ahead of us. 33 places ahead of us, people. So it's expected again. If you look at the odds, the book is them again. Panama are the overall favorite. So we are going into this game as an underdog. So let's see. Again, Jamaica usually when we're back against the wall, that is when we tend to really rise up and show what we got. Um Moving right along, people, to the my predicted 11. So my predicted 11 again, the easiest thing for the right now is to pick the keeper and the defense. I don't think the keeper and the defense will change any at all this tournament. Take is that I think we have seemed to have settled on a defense line now. Best, I think we stumbled onto our best back four, which is, in my opinion, King, Pinnock, Bell, and what the coach decide to do with Dexter is up to him. But to me, Dexter is the more balance of the right back, and I think yeah, Dexter come under a little pressure, but Dexter has been really good in them last two outings. So we think that are gonna be we keeper and we back four. That goes without saying. Now again, what me expect the coach for do, cause let me predict what the coach are gonna do first. So me expect the coach for do is go again with Joel Latibodier, go again with John Russell. Those are the two sure. Well, I think the coach are gonna start. Russell are the sure starter. Um, Judging by history, again, definitely with the last thing we see first do, I don't expect the coach to start see first again. And I don't know if he will see the spacing behind Panama team to see if space are there, but judging by the last game, Demar Gray really got there. So even though it was hooked at halftime, still had an assist. So you have to go again with Demar Gray. With the coach I got the centre forward, I think the coach I go again with Warner Brown for continuity. And man like Leon Bailey definitely have to start wide left, right? So it left me with this one midfield What the coach I gotta do in the midfield, people. I remember again tomorrow when must get line up right. When if remember say at this me telling say the coach I gotta do, but what the coach I gotta do with the next midfield option, people. Um Very interesting indeed. What me think the coach I gotta do? Who me think the coach I gotta play? I would be surprised if the coach go with Kara Anderson. Would be surprised if coach go with Kara Anderson and actually makes it look a bit more like this 4-2-3-1 instead and play Anderson right there so Bailey right there so and Gray over here so and Warner Brown there so. I think this the coach I gotta do. If I guess, if I'm a guess, if me I guess the team, me I expect the coach to start with this team tomorrow. I don't think the coach I gotta bring back Casey Palmer in. I guess he might find a way for left out Casey Palmer. But this me think the coach I gotta do. Man, I say this me would do, but this the thing I think the coach I gotta do. Is it me? I think the coach I gotta do this tomorrow. As for me, me da really go back to something close to what we are doing at the Unity Cup and make it look more a 4-3-3 for me. Me gonna play Kaya and the Siaso, and for me John Russell, and I would definitely start Casey Palmer. That is what I would do. I would start Casey Palmer in the midfield tomorrow. Is it me? Demarai Gray wide left. Personally, me I go again with Warner Brown centre forward and Leon Bailey. So this is what I would do, and really and truly, I think it's really one change to what I think the coach are gonna do. One change and a tactical change. I think the only change the coach I make is bring in Palmer. I think the coach won't start Palmer tomorrow, but I would start Palmer. Um, I would expect the coach to start Latibody over Palmer tomorrow. You see me? That is what I expect the coach to do, but I wouldn't do that. I would play 4-3-3 just like these people and go with Anderson, Russell, and Palmer. Gray, Brown, and Bailey. You see me? So that is what I would go with, people. That is what I would go with. But yeah, people, as I said, this not gonna be a long one. This was never supposed to be. You get me? I say it's always the energy not so high. You see me? The energy is not so high tonight. You see me? Kind of under the weather. So yeah, but that is what I think the coach are gonna do tomorrow. That's what I think the coach are gonna do tomorrow, people. Again, we're left with Leon Bailey. I don't know if the audio work. The audio them been a flap me from out there. Yeah, so for me, people, for me, if you ask me what the scoreline are gonna be tomorrow, I think we're gonna win the game 2-1, and we're gonna actually go through based on we're gonna match our better with Guatemala and Guadeloupe do. So for me, I think we're gonna edge a game here 2-1, and 2-1 are gonna be good enough for us to make it through. So people, you don't know this not gonna be a long one. There you have it, cause early settings tonight, isn't me? Early settings. Big up to everybody where they did it in the comment section. Big up to everybody where there. People wanna still smash the like on the video. You see me until next time. You don't know it's your boy King, and I am out, people. I am out.